Hello YouTube, welcome to my first life philosophy video. I've had a few friends telling me that I should post videos of how I do life on YouTube because it could really help people, and I started believing them. Like, maybe I actually could. Because I totally love my life. I have an amazing life, and I want you to have an amazing life too. And I have all these tools. It's not an accident that I have an amazing life. I have all these tools that I've learned here and there. I can tell you about where I've learned them, but I'm just going to share the tools right now. Because up until now, I've sort of kept the tools secret. Like they're my own special private thing. And recently, I have realized that that's stupid. That's stupid that I'm keeping them to myself, and I should be sharing them with the world so that everyone else can, because it's no skin off my back if your life is better. In fact, it probably makes my life better. So I'm going to start sharing my tools. So the first one I want to share is my magic box. This is a box of beliefs that I want to have about myself. So, not so long ago, even a few years ago, I didn't feel very good about myself. I didn't like who I was as a person. Even though I already had a great life, but it wasn't very great though because I didn't like myself. And so this magic box is something I learned from David Allen of GTD, Getting Things Done fame. And this is a list of things that I wanted to believe at one point. And my practice was I write down the things I want to believe about myself. And then every morning I get up as I wake up in my morning coffee or whatever, and I look at them. I just flip through them pretty quickly, 3 or 4 seconds each one. And I just sort of read it and I let it into my body. So I'll give you an example. Here's one. I feel great in my body. The story of this one was that my body was always tense and I sort of hunched over and had a really tight back, and it didn't feel good in there. And I'm like, man, I would love to feel great in my body. Just feel like it's relaxed and open. And so I wrote down, I feel great in my body. The belief that I wanted to have about myself. And then every morning I would look at it. Just look at it for 5 seconds or so. I feel great in my body. Let it in and imagine feeling great in my body. What does that feel like? Just sort of let it in for just a little bit of time. And now, something amazing happened. I feel great in my body. Now, it didn't come for free. What happens with these beliefs is they start changing your actions also. But because they're aligned with your beliefs, it's not any effort to take these actions. They just come naturally. I started doing yoga every day. And then I stopped and then I started again, but I did a lot more yoga, and the yoga helped me feel good in my body. So that's how this works. So here's another one. I'm opening my heart. This sounds pretty woo-woo. There's some more concrete ones in here too, but I'm a little bit woo-woo. It's just about being open to loving people, romantic partners, friends, family, everyone. I'm opening my heart, so I look at that. What does it feel like to have an open heart? Because that's what I wanted. I have the courage to do whatever is necessary. I used to be a coward, and now I'm not. I quit my job in order to pursue my dreams. I approach girls with no problem and ask them out, which used to be a giant problem for me very recently. I'm gonna go out busking and singing. I have great courage. Anyway, I'm proving that this works. I'm just gonna tell you the rest. I know what I need to do. know what I need to do. So that gets rid of the confusion. That I'm not sure. I tell myself I know, and then I start knowing. I'm a great singer, which is my goal! Not there yet, but I'm gonna be. I give and receive beautiful, loving affection. I used to want to hug people, but was afraid to. And now I'm not afraid to, I just hug them. I have plenty of money. This got rid of the insecurities and attachment to my money. And it's been beautiful. It's allowed me to be more generous and feel much better about myself and have more allies in this world. It's worth it. This one's worth it. What I want is beautiful. This came from identifying that the way I felt about my own desires was that they were wrong. That like I wanted it, and wanting it was bad, and like I wanted to be a musician, and I wanted to sing and perform on stage. This is my dream, and I felt like that was the wrong thing to want, and I identified that and realized that that was fucked up, and so I made this card. I treat myself with the care I deserve. I'm not going to be hard on myself. I'm going to love myself. I'm going to care for myself. I feel alive! Life is full of experience. Every moment is an amazing experience to be had. And the thing I didn't want was this gray drudgery that I'd experienced in previous jobs and everything, where it's just like, one day to the next, Mondays, that whole attitude. I didn't want that anymore. I wanted to feel alive. And holy hell do I. Risks. I surrender to honesty. This is about letting go and not keeping such a tight monitor on what I should and should not say, and instead just saying the truth, which is incredibly important to me. And it's really helped me in my life to do this. I experience the beauty in everyone. I just wanted to see the inner core, the inner beautiful core of people. I wanted to see the soul shine through their eyes. I wanted to see who they could become at their best, and not worry about the things that annoyed me about them and things like that. And I think it works now. I think this one worked, and we're back. I feel great in my body. I do say that the magic box is a wonderful tool, and you should, if you feel like this is a good idea, you should definitely do it. I also wanted to share how I keep commitments. So when it came time that I started doing yoga, or that I realized, like with this I feel great in my body thing, later I just got hit with this thought, like, you need to do yoga every day. Whoa, all right. So I make a calendar for each month, and I usually commit 1 month at a time. And if 1 month is a lot of commitment, commit 1 week at a time. Do something that you know you can do. That's a challenge, but you know you can do it. And so going from nothing to 2 hours of yoga a day, don't do that. That's unless like you know deep in your heart that you're capable of that. But approachable. Build yourself up to it. I'm at a place where I have no doubt I'm going to keep this commitment for a month. And so, and I also recently, this is my sort of New Year's resolution, I realized on the 2nd, I'm done with porn this year. This whole year, no more porn, just because it makes me feel like shit inside when I look at porn. So I'm not doing that anymore. And so here's the calendar. This is for January. I have the commitment that I'm going to keep at the top. No porn and yoga every day. And my guiding why I'm doing it. Find light in the darkness. Find my way to my heart. Find light in the darkness, because when I made this calendar, I actually wasn't feeling very good about myself. I had just masturbated to porn, and I was like, ugh, I do not like this feeling. I'm done with it. And it came to my mind that I needed to make these commitments. And then find my way to my heart. What's that about? I have a little dagger there, and it says, AKA, be a great singer. because I realized that to be a great singer, I need to be connected to my heart. And also yoga, I need to have a super in shape, relaxed, connected body. So that's why I'm doing yoga every day. And I think it's important not just to say what the commitment is, but why I chose it. So if you want to make a commitment, make a calendar, check off each day that you do it. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. And if you miss a day, do not give up. Do not go, oh, I missed a day, so screw this whole thing. No, maybe look at it. Maybe go is this commitment still important to me? And ask yourself honestly, and see if you can recommit. So be like, yes, it is. I'm going to finish out the month. This idea that if you miss a day, you're no good, you're worthless, this whole belief is total crap, and just don't go there. Do as much as you can. If you can't do 100%, do 90%. If you can't do 90%, do 80%. But do as much as you can to keep your commitment. It's worth it, because you made the commitment for a reason. You're trying to get some result out of it, and if you give up, you don't get the result. And then you're back to where you started. So, make a calendar. Anyway, that's what I wanted to share today. Those are some of my tools. I have many, many more. And if you found value out of this video, subscribe, and I will talk about other things later. And also, I'm going to post a killer freaking album on February 22nd or around there. And then you can hear my album too. All right. I wanted to say I love you all, so love you all.